something in Manhattan, but let me just talk for a couple minutes, and I'm going to need to take a quick 2-minute break just to call into a conference call with our women's organizing committee, which I know often won't be upset about, and then I'll come right back to do questions and answers. So Adam, you'll get that call ready? Okay. So first, again, thank you. Thank you so much for pulling everybody together. And thank you all for 3 weeks out from the Democratic primary being so interested and concerned about the future of the city of New York. And I want to talk for a couple seconds about the kind of things I want to work together with this community on when I'm mayor. First of all, and this is universal for every community everywhere, we need to make sure we keep New York City the safest big city in America. But we need to do it in a way where there's one standard of justice for everyone. Because being safe means you can walk down the street and not be the victim of a crime. It means you can walk down the street and not be the victim of someone targeting you because they don't like who or what you are. And it also means you can be safe walking down the street and not be under suspicion and stopped by the police department. And that's why Thursday we will, in the city council, override the veto of the mayor's veto of the Inspector General bill, and we will put permanent police monitoring in place to make sure that the policies and practices of the police department are the best they can be. Now, some have said this is going to make us less safe. The facts don't bear that out. The year after they did this in Los Angeles, crime went down 33%, and community approval of the police, and LA has had its challenges, right, went up 84%. Two, I want to make sure in our neighborhoods, which are going to be safe, that people can find good jobs that can either keep them and their family in the middle class or get them into the middle class. What does that mean? First of all, it means stopping the treatment the way it's been of small businesses. Just Sunday, I announced an agreement with the Department of Health to reduce restaurant fines by $10 million. That isn't a plan, it's an agreement. It's a reality that's going to make sure this restaurateur and the others across the city keep money in their cash registers, in their employees' paychecks, not paying fines to the city of New York. We also need to work to help small businesses grow. You know, I put a program in place, the New Business Acceleration Team. It reduced the startup time of restaurants by 3 months. We should do that with every industry to help it grow. We also need to harness the potential we have right now. The high-tech sector is so interested in New York City. We need to seize on that. We're going to get Cornell, a Technion on Roosevelt Island. Well, you know what's on the other side of Roosevelt Island? Queens. Let's seize that reality and bring those tech jobs, those Googles, those Facebooks here. But more than that, look, I'm thrilled for anybody who goes to Cornell. But I'm not going to lose a night's sleep over that first graduating class from Cornell. But I am, and you want your mayor to lose sleep over the graduating classes at CUNY. I want to turn CUNY into a pipeline for high-tech jobs. We can do that. We've already started. My office has worked with the high-tech business community and CUNY, created a tech apprenticeship program. It graduated its first class in May. Every member of that class, the pilot class, got a full-time job in the place where they were interning. That's what we were able to accomplish with me as Speaker. Think what we can do when I'm mayor and we're all working together. Now, we need to make sure we improve our public schools. And that means making sure every neighborhood has a good public school. That means improving teacher training, involving parents. In some cases where schools are having trouble, extending the school day so children can have more time to learn. It means, and I know Sheila will be against this, bringing arts and music back into school. Because some children need that to learn because they learn differently. And speaking of not every child learning the same, we need to stop the obsessive teaching to the test. Let's just do testing, whatever the federal requirement requirement is no more than that. And as Mustafa mentioned, I have already committed that when I'm mayor, Muslim holidays will be days off in our public schools. And I want to tell you the service that your community has done. Because for me, this discussion got me to understand a standard we should put in place. At least 10% of New York City public school teachers and students are Muslim. That should be the standard. When 10% of our school are of one religion, that religion should get its major holidays off. That should be the standard moving forward, because we have no idea. The diversity that is this world is the diversity that is New York. So let's be recognizing of that always moving forward. So I want to thank everybody so much for being here. I covered some issues, but I really want to take everybody's questions. But, Mustafa, keep talking. Let me do this quick call, and I promise I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, great.